What's up, everybody? We're back with another Dark
Sports
Not a lot to talk about
podcast.
this.
We've
got World Cup, we've got NBA trades.
a blockbuster trade that we want to talk about.
I'm Ben, and I'm with my buddies.
I'm Rico.
Michael.
And I'm Colin.
The big trade that he's talking
Thanks for
about
joining
is
us.
the Giannis trade. Giannis and Bobby Portis got sent over to the Heat, and the Heat sent over a nice package over to the Bucks of Tyler Hero, Khalil Ware, Jaime Jaquez Jr., Jakahunas, and the number 13th pick of this year was Nate Ament. And then 2 first rounders, the 31 and 33. And then they're doing a pick swap in 33, a second rounder. What do you guys think? How do you
Two
think that's
first
going to
rounders
shake
and a
out?
second rounder?
And a whole bunch of players. Yeah. It was a whole.
Isn't that a lot for one player?
Two,
He's
but
good.
that's
Two-time
Yeah.
MVP.
yeah.
Jeez, but you're like trading an entire or half a team for one guy. I mean, is this
Yeah,
guy going to be
that-
able to give you the
They
championship?
did trade a lot of their young talent. Go ahead, Rico.
I'm just-
What were you saying? That you think that it's too
I
much
think
for
so.
one guy?
I mean, could this guy guarantee the championship if actually they pick him up, or is he a one-man championship provider? Like, you're giving up half a team for one person. I think it was a little bit too much.
Yeah, I tend to agree with Rico on this one. I mean, that's quite a haul to give up for one guy.
I agree. I mean, it is a big haul, but let's be honest. We'll see how it shapes up. But I mean, the Heat now have mainly bigs. Now you got Bam Adebayo, now Giannis, Bobby Portis, Andrew Wiggins. They got Davion Mitchell at point guard. They need I think they got somebody in the draft. They just can't think of it. But boy, do they need to fill out, even have the 2 out forwards and big time.
So
Yeah. So
but this is
I agree.
Pat Riley
But this
in
is Pat Riley in the office there. So I don't think that they're done making moves. They're gonna need people to space out the floor a little bit more, shoot, long range shooters. I think I still don't think they're the favorite in the East, the Eastern Conference guys. We'll see, but look, it's the offseason's still fresh. We just had the draft today, by the way. So we'll see what Miami does to become a contender. I'm still not really scared of them. If I'm like the Knicks, the Celtics, maybe even Detroit, the Pistons, it's a huge trade. Milwaukee obviously is going younger here, but we'll see. Miami seems like they're in win now mode. So
I don't know if it'll pay
I don't know if it'll pay off. Especially, it really depends a lot on Giannis' health. He's been kind of injured a lot the last couple seasons too. So I think that's a big
what if?
I don't know
How you guys feel
how you guys feel about that. Do you think he'll even stay healthy for the whole season?
I think that's always hard to estimate. Like, who really keeps healthy throughout the entire season, especially if you're a star player? Like, the other players are coming at you constantly. I mean, the body can only take so much. That's why I still think, like, for these trades, when they trade like half the house for one player, you're really risking a lot, at least in my perspective. And there's no guarantee that you're going to go to the championship. The guy gets injured, then what? Then you're out, X amount of money and X amount of players.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of agree.
I tend to agree on that. I think we're only agree with it.
So are you guys agreeing that this was probably a bad trade for...
I don't know
the
if it's a bad trade. It's a
bad.
lot to give up for one guy. That's all. Like, it's, and if that one guy has a injury history, like we know he does, that's where he gets a little iffy.
I mean,
I
the
think there was too
Celtics were
much
offering.
offense.
It depends who you're talking about.
Giannis.
Yeah, Colin, that's where I was
Celtics
going.
were offering 2 firsts and Jalen Brown, but I guess the Heat just offered a little bit better, and the Bucks said, "Yeah, we'll take that haul instead of the 2 firsts and Jalen Brown."
Yeah.
That's right. So that's how I see it, Colin. It's who is the trade good for? I think it was a good trade for the Bucks. I mean, it seemed that Giannis was on his way out one way or another, and they waited. We've been waiting a long time to hear what was going to happen with him. And they got a huge a haul, like you said, for Giannis. Much better than what they would have happened if they traded for Jaylen Brown and 2 first-round picks, in my opinion, which probably would have also been later picks as well.
I don't know. I think it was a
So
good trade
I don't
for
know. I
the
think it was a good
Bucks.
trade
See
for
what
the
happens.
Bucks. We'll
And
see what
then,
happens. And then
I'm not really sure.
for the Heat,
If they
I'm
win
not
a
really
championship,
sure.
it's
If they win a
but
championship, it's a good trade, right? But
That
to be fair, if you look back, guys, if you look back at what Pat Riley has done in the front office there, all the trades he's done since he's been with the Heat have been huge. I mean, like LeBron James and Chris Bosh.
going back
Derrick
is
Rose, I think, was one of them back in Miami Heat, or was that just the Bulls?
I was actually gonna go further back and say like when he got Alonzo Mourning there from
You're digging
Charlotte.
with
Shaquille O'Neal.
Shaquille O'Neal, right?
Shaquille
And
O'Neal,
drafting Shaquille O'Neal and
Won
drafting Dwayne
championship
Wade.
too.
They won a championship too.
But, I
Um,
mean, these is just seems.
I don't know. They're pretty.
I
They're
don't know.
pretty
Pat
good.
Riley, yeah, he's been around for a while too, and some of these trades are just a little bit. I don't know. Maybe the guy's getting old. You know what I mean? What is he, like 100 years old now?
You think he's violent too for you?
Bro,
Adventure?
he's not playing, Rico.
I know he's not playing, but
He's
been in the league for
wise.
that
He's got
long.
connections.
Wasn't he a player back in the 40s or something?
I know.
Pat Riley's the man though. I think
Age doesn't matter when you're in the front
I think
office.
he won
I
2
think.
championships as a coach, Knicks and Lakers, and then what 3 so far as a president of basketball operation. He's the man,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah,
He's
yeah, I think
doing-
3 so
Yeah.
far.
Who knows what he's doing?
He knows what he's doing.
The team around him knows
Wow.
what he's doing. He's just making the executive decision at the end.
Yeah, totally. Did you guys see the trade that went the day
Well, he's building the team.
The trade before?
The trade
Sorry,
that
go
went
ahead.
on the day before between the Bulls, the Nets, and the Timberwolves? You guys see that the Timberwolves sent Julius Randle over to the Nets. The Nets did a pick swap with the Timberwolves. I believe the Nets now have the 28th pick, and the Nets have the 33rd. And I think the Nets sent Nick Claxton to the Bulls as well. It was an interesting trade altogether. I thought all teams kind of benefited from the trade. The 28th
I agree with
pick
that
ended up
one.
being-
It's a win-win. It
Yeah.
seems like a win-win.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's
the
a good
28th
trade
pick
all
was
around.
Josh Jefferson, and then the 33rd pick was tonight, and the second round is Isaiah Evans. So shooter for the Wolves, and then Joshua Jefferson, Iowa State. He's more of a forward, but I think he should have solid rookie year. Hopefully, it helps out that team.
It's a good balanced trade, I think, for both teams. I honestly believe that's another win-win. At least for both, because they're getting a little bit of firepower each. And even within the trades, they're all comparable.
Totally. The
They're
Bulls
not
got
giving
a
up
little
the
sharp
house. I'll give them that.
The Bulls now have a center. They needed that. They have a young core though. They got Matas Bazulis, Rob Dillingham, Colin Sexton, and Bernie Solomons. They got Claxton now. They're looking pretty solid.
Not they are for now in the future too, especially you have young upstarts that are coming up, still to be proven as the future goes on. But as far as the trading is involved, I think they have a good start. We'll see how they go when the season starts.
Where do you
the
guys think
Timberwolves-
Jaylen Brown ends up? I think he's out of Boston. He's going to end up
Out
out
of
of Boston, so I'm sure where he goes.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see where Jaylen Brown goes. But the draft's already by. We'll see if any teams want to pick up a trade with him. I thought it was more like a draft night or a second round draft trade, but not seeing anything coming off the board for that one.
The last thing I heard was I think Brad Stevens saying that Jaylen Brown was part of the plan, and there's nothing wrong with keeping him part of the plan with the Celtics.
However,
a lot of people are saying that Jaylen Brown might feel some type of way after floating the potential of trading him after, only 2 seasons removed from being Finals MVP for carrying the team on his back all season when Jason Tatum was injured for most of it, and now they put him up for trade. So people are saying like he might force his way out, or he might not want to play in Boston anymore because of that.
Everyone knows.
And everyone knows. I mean, if you're a basketball fan, you know the Boston Celtics have done some of their beloved players dirty.
Some.
Come to mind, Isaiah Thomas. You know, yeah, Perkins when I think they traded Perkins when they were still pretty much a contender. Then they just traded a little bit later Garnett, Pierce, and everything to Brooklyn. So I mean,
there's a lot of shuffling going around, especially at this point in time. I mean, we have to actually kind of see which are teams are the winners and losers in most of these trades. You know, as far as I can tell, I mean, some of these trades have been pretty even, except for the first one that we discussed. But did we discuss about the Jazz or the Grizzlies yet? No, yes.
Yeah, we discussed the Jazz and the Grizzlies.
Not really.
Those seem pretty even too.
If I could,
the Jazz.
Since I'm a Boston fan, obviously, I just want to finish by saying I hope he just keeps Jaylen Brown.
Draft,
let's just run it back. We got a couple draft picks today and yesterday, and let's just see what happens.
Like I said, we have a season in front of us, so we'll see. If he stays obviously healthy.
Yeah. You just triggered me, Rico. I know this isn't what we were going to talk about, but I hate how the athletes in the NBA right now are to stay healthy, do things like load management and stuff.
Yeah, I
it
hate
just
that.
gets on my nerves so much, man. It's like I hate the NBA now, man.
It's part of
I mean, all these superstars. They avoid the All-Star game. They don't want to participate in the dunk contest. They don't want their ego hurt by being in a three-point shootout. They let all the young bucks and the rookies and stuff do that stuff.
Well, I mean,
they don't want to like the superstars don't want to come out anymore because they got too much money riding on the line, and then they don't even want to play in the games anymore.
When they're young
so
and trying to prove themselves, they don't care if they get hurt or whatnot because they're making the league minimum, for example. I mean, just an example. And as you make more money, it happens to all of us. You know what I mean? Like once your profession or your hobby or whatever it may be turns into a job, you play it different. You act differently. You know, because you're a commodity, right? You don't want to lose that commodity.
It's the mentality.
It really does.
Man.
So, I mean, there's the word that sellout, right? Do they all become sellouts to an extent? Sure. And if I made that type of money, I'd become a sellout too. Shoot, who wouldn't? Right? But that's the thing. It's like, I think they lose the heart of the game because of the survival for money. And I think that's a true for any sport. You know, that's why like the quarterbacks aren't running the ball. They're just protecting on the inside the huddle or just falling down. That's why the pitchers only pitch like 3 innings and then they're out or, you know, whatever. But it's the same in every sport.
Hey, the quarterbacks run. They're supposed to slide. They're supposed to slide. If they forget to slide, that's hard.
But you know what I mean?
Like, sticks for a reason, though. You know, I don't think most of these guys are not trying to go for records and stuff. So,
but there's a way, like I mean, you know, like there's ways to do things that are kind of dangerous, and other ways that you do it that are keeps you healthier for a longer time. I mean, I love football.
Brother, it's the NBA, man. They're not playing in the NFL.
Yeah, but even the NBA, people are like,
this is what I'm saying, man,
the players are blessing the fans.
This is what I'm
saying. It's like a whole grudge match at every NBA game that I go to.
It's so stupid.
You know, I mean, geez,
this is why I don't want to buy tickets to an NBA game because I don't know if LeBron's going to show up. I don't know if the stars are going to show up.
Thank you. That's when I started hating the NBA because look. The viewership is down. After the finals, we'll see what happened because they were obviously really. I don't know. A lot of people tuned in, but things like the ratings were down. The ratings were down. I think 40% this season, if I remember correct. And you were saying about people getting money, and then I wanted to participate in these events or play so much. I mean, look.
I was looking up some stats.
The other day. Jordan played almost every single game. Michael Jordan, he wanted to play these games, except when he was absolutely hurt and he had he broke his foot and stuff. Like he was in a dunk contest twice, bro.
We've never seen LeBron in a dunk
contest. Larry Bird did this 3-point shootout. Like these people they still competed, and they didn't care. They wanted to show out for the fans. I feel like
maybe the
now it's
numbers
like,
because the zeros are different. You know, you
what are they so
can't say
scared
that
of?
Michael Jordan was making as much
There's a
money
lot of money.
as LeBron James now. You know what I mean? It's different times. The zeros are different, and maybe back then, yeah, they were still making money and they were still competing. But then you have to talk about the sponsorships also involved. Like I think Jordan had a better sponsorship outside of the NBA itself. Whereas some of these other players, that's the only source of income, may be the NBA. That's why they're kind of like more careful and not getting hurt, as opposed to having an outside sponsorship that even if you get hurt, you're still going to get paid. I think it's money that changes the sport or how people play it.
I feel you. Well, I know we're getting a little off topic.
Sorry
this
about
is an
that.
interesting topic. So,
Definitely
like,
is.
if you're the commissioner, though, right, and you got a player who's making $100 million to play ball this season, there's 82 games, and they're doing load management, so he doesn't get injured and he's going to be good enough for the playoffs. So they don't want to, like the head coach, you already know they're probably going to sit him a little bit. What do you do as the commissioner? You just let them get away with that? Like they get paid so much money to entertain the
It's like a
fans.
65
And, like-
game minimum rule. So they're already working on it. I think they're gonna up it this offseason from like 63 or
It's
60.
better.
Well,
You better up it.
it's still like you could be strategic with that. Just dock them. Just be like, you're not getting paid. You're not getting paid for these games, you know? And then the player will want to play. It's like,
That's a point.
okay, well, now you're messing with my money like Rico was saying. I think all this stuff is so stupid. The NBA is like, what's that?
It's a $1,000 $1 million game. Yeah, I want to play. I want to play.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, these fans are paying all this money for
Right.
the tickets. They pay so much for preseason. They pay so much NFL too. They pay all this money for these seats, and then not to see their favorite player play, or if somebody's coming into town, right? I remember I went to go see. I think I was in Boston, and it was obvious like Allen Iverson was going to be retiring soon, and I paid this money to go see Allen Iverson play, and he didn't show up. He just didn't feel like playing or something. I was like, what? Like, come on, man. Now that left a lasting impression on me,
See
obviously.
that?
But
Jeez.
it's like, come
But
on.
we have to
man.
remember it is an
don't know.
entertainment product.
Players
It's
getting
not
hurt.
really like a sports product anymore. I think that also changes the stuff.
It's still a sport at its core, man. You gotta play your fans because you don't have fans. You're not making the money. So
True.
what have us? You're not making money, which means you're out on the street with no real skill.
Yeah.
So make us happy, we'll make you happy.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
I
You
could agree
guys,
with that.
Seen the NBA draft? Did you guys follow any of the first and second round in the NBA draft?
I just looked at who got drafted.
I just looked
Colin.
at who
I
got
didn't really,
drafted, Colin. I didn't really like look
deep into
too deep into it.
Yeah.
What do you think, man?
What do you think, man?
Well-
What were your takeaways?
Well, I thought a few teams did well. In the first,
Like who?
realistically, in the first 4 picks, I thought they were great picks. The AJ DeBonsta to the Wizards. The Wizards have a great young core. They got Alex Starr. They just got pretty young last year. They got Keyshawn George, and they have Anthony Davis. Feel like they should be working to become a more solid team. They're getting the right pieces. For good on the Wizards. They have been not very good for a long time. So I'm hoping, they can start playing a little better than having 15 wins a season. The Jazz, they got Darren Peterson. They got Mace Bailey last year in the draft. They got Keontae George, and they got Lauri Markkanen. That's a good core. They should be good this year. Indian better in the years to come. Cam Boozer went to the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies made a trade this afternoon also. They got Isaiah Stewart. They drafted Cam Boozer. They got John Morant, Zach Edey, Gigi Jackson. They got a pretty solid team. And then a few years to come, they're building the right team. And then the 4th pick, I thought this one was really solid. This one's probably the best team after the draft. The Bulls have done a lot of great work in the last few days. They got Claxton, and then they got Caleb Wilson in the draft. They fill in 2 pieces down below power forward position, center position, To fill out the team they already have, they have Matas Bazulis, who they drafted last year. He's really good. They got Colin Sexton, Rob Dillingham, and Fernie Simons. That team's looking really good. I'm liking the Bulls, to make the playoffs this year and to make some noise, a little bit of noise, and then in the years to come to actually start making some noise. They keep this team and even build upon this team. Darius Acuff, he was one of my favorite players in college this season for Arkansas. He went to the Kings. Very versatile point guard. That would be nice for the Kings this year. Yeah. AD Mara, this one's huge. We went to the Thunder. Yeah, that's big just because of the Spurs having Wemby. They really only had Holmgren. Hartstein did all right this year, but I think he's gone, so they needed someone that's big. AD Mara is 7'3". He's going to match up with throw down Wembyama a little bit. So they match up again in the conference final this year. It should be a really big battle again. 7 games, 6 games, something. And then Cam Carr went to the Lakers. My Lakers. He was projected like top 10 to 15, and he went 24 to the Lakers. So I thought that was a great pull by the Lakers there. But that's basically all my thoughts on the NBA draft. I thought those teams did well, and I'm really excited for that Bulls team, like I was mentioning.
I have a question for you. What do you think about Henry Vasseur falling all the way to the late second round and going to Atlanta Hawks when he was projected to probably be a first rounder?
Yeah. I mean, the Lakers were supposed to get him at 25, and they end up the Lakers trading up one spot and actually getting Carr because he fell. But Vasseur, I was seeing some stuff on Twitter and whatnot that maybe his agent was telling some teams that he was wanting to go to a specific team, and for some reason, some teams were kind of actually backing off and letting him slide towards his team. And I'm hoping the Hawks were that team that he really wanted to go to, and hopefully it all works out for him. What do you think?
What if it wasn't?
Yeah, what if it wasn't? What if it's like a Eli Manning thing where he gets drafted? He's like, I'm not playing for you. Trade me to anybody else. I'm not playing for San Diego.
That would be a whole circle trip.
Because first of all, I think I hate that the players are just like, I'm not going to play there, so don't even bother drafting me. But I thought too, Colin, that maybe it was the Lakers, and maybe who wouldn't want to play in LA, I guess, right? And then I don't know, but I heard it was the Hawks at it. And well, technically it was the Clippers pick, right? And they traded that to Atlanta.
Got him, man.
Atlanta
got him because so what happened? The Lakers really did want him, and the Lakers traded up to the 56th spot today. And that happened at the 52nd. And then the Lakers pick came, they took somebody, and then the reports came out right after that the Lakers traded their pick for cash. So they got a pick, paid cash for the pick, then traded their pick for cash just because I think they wanted this year.
That's crazy.
Sure. Oh.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
super interesting.
That's a draft.
Let's do a quick little wrap up on World Cup. So Mexico beat Czechia today. So Mexico and South Africa are going to move out of Group A. It beat South Korea. And then Switzerland and Canada. That's a game, but Canada ends up losing that. What the hell happened there?
That's a total upset, though.
Yeah, that lost that game.
Losing? Wow. Given in Russia.
It's not a good game, I guess.
That
was quite interesting that Canada would have tied that.
But it's very good tournament so far, I think. Even for the main fans, I'm tuned in every day. It's pretty fun to watch. Just especially the fans just get into it.
Yeah.
Once we get to the elimination rounds, I think it gets a little bit more exciting because now it's either, one and done. You either move forward or
that'll happen next week, I think.
Right. I think that's when the real soccer really starts.
Mm-hmm. Yep, next week.
I kind of want to see what happens with Messi and Ronaldo, see how they perform. There's been some questionable tactics, meaning, Ronaldo, I expect him to perform a little bit better. Messi's phenomenal. And I heard
he scored 2 goals
yesterday. Try and play.
Yeah, Ronaldo scored 2 goals yesterday.
Mhm.
Yeah, we're talking about. He's right up there with Holland and Mbappe right behind him.
And I missed out on going out to the Fan Fest because
Big
of the fire
beasts.
down in LA. I don't know if you guys heard about that one. I guess in Boyle Heights, there's a chemical fire going on, which makes the air quality really bad.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
So I decided to
Did you
kind
see
of
the
stay
witch?
back.
Did you see the witch that casted a spell on Harry Kane to not score in the last?
No.
I swear,
I missed
some
that.
witch from Ghana, put a spell out, and he didn't score. And then I guess after the game, the Ghana
Calling down the soccer gods.
So if next game Harry Kane scores a goal, we know it was actually a witch.
The Guyanese, the terrible.
Yeah, right.
Or was it Alibaba or Shazam Shazoom? If we score, it's like,
That's like the Danhausen curse
Jeez.
on the Cavs and the Knicks, and then
that's kind of like
moving
what
it.
the Madden curse.
I don't know if you guys followed that. Oh, the Madden
Well,
curse.
we heard
Yeah.
about that one.
There's a lot of superstition in sports, that's for sure.
Yeah, there has to be, because sometimes some of these things that happen, some of these events that these guys do, they're like miracles, really. The parting of it, like, what was it? I think it was Maradona with the hand of God when he actually hit a handball into the goal, and it was considered good.
Did you guys have any little superstitious niches that you did when you're playing any sports? You tap home plate. You want Garcia Parra. I don't know other sports because I played baseball, but is there anything that you guys have? When you're
Usually, like when I played hockey, I would punch myself in the face just to get ready, for those checks. That was my ritual.
Yeah, there were I had a few personally. I would, if I was playing basketball, I would have to drink a red Powerade, and LeBron used to do like this like promotion for it, and his face was on it. I'd have to drink a LeBron Powerade red before balling.
Your superpowers.
I had a lot of like little things too, not necessarily like with me or my uniform, but like things couldn't be like changed, like feng shui, like things had to be like perfect and in harmony before I like would get on the field.
So you never wash your
court.
uniform.
That
You'd be
was
out
me.
there all stanky just because you think it's luck.
Oh, no way. I didn't say that. I had to still look good.
Yeah, I just had to look the same as it did nice, fresh, and clean last time when I get back out there.
I did have lucky, I would say lucky socks.
I'll wear
you
my lucky
know.
underwear on my head if it'll make me win a game.
Oh, yeah. I had the lucky, I had
Exactly.
the lucky stirrups and had those.
We got the rabbit's foot. We got better things.
What
Yeah,
do
but
you
I
guys think? So you guys
Yeah.
say it's looking like they're shaping up to play Bosnia in the round of 32. Are you guys?
That
thinking
should be
they're
a
gonna
win.
fare
Oh,
back in?
okay. I think they play
Right.
Wednesday, July 1st.
I don't think Bosnia's very tough. I mean, actually, I think they kind of.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say lucky, but they just played enough to make it to the next round. I don't think they were really dominating.
No, that,
But,
that should be a win for
exactly.
the
The
USA.
third place teams are interested in this World Cup. I don't think that's happened before. The third place teams, so it is interesting seeing them involved this go around. What were you saying, Michael?
It has happened before. I think they just expanded it. It was I think it was 4, and now they expanded to 8.
Oh wow,
Or maybe
Okay,
they
so
did that
that's
with Euros. I
right.
can't remember.
Right.
that makes sense. More teams now too.
Yeah.
Could go with that. But
Okay,
yeah,
good.
we'll see how it goes,
Yeah.
man. There's still a lot of teams left. Like I said, the elimination round, that's where I think it's really going to show who's dominant and who's not. And obviously, if you're not, you're going to get bounced out. Like, I'm surprised with Spain. I thought they would do a lot better, but they mostly were
scored
big tied
bad.
and only winning by a goal or something.
It's like the same thing. It's like Spain, England. I think Brazil even had a close game against Morocco, even though Morocco's good. It's like some of these teams are just, playing a poor game, and their poor game's a draw. But when they're playing good, they're scoring goals and kicking ass.
I mean,
So hopefully
Norway just barely got yesterday
Back
with
in.
3-2.
it's a
So
good team.
that Norway France game, But they're always going to do, oh, we don't need to win, but that they definitely want to win for sure.
Oh yeah. What'd you say? Reverse psychology? Maybe that's what.
Yeah, there was a little bit of reverse psychology going on there. Like, we don't care if we win. No, they care. They want to win the group.
Holland versus Mbappe.
That's gonna be
Epic.
I am gonna be sitting at Fitzpatrick's Tavern in Sullivan. I'm Forrester 1. Fucking
Let's
eating
go.
love pie and watching that shit.
All right.
We're getting to be about that time again, guys.
All right.
Any last thoughts other than go Mako, go USA in the World Cup?
Yeah,
Go
exactly.
Mexico. Let's go.
Let's
Go Norway.
Sounds
Go
like a
Norway.
plan.
Go Norway.
It's a lot of fun. Yeah, can't
Well,
wait.
thank you again for everything, guys. We'll meet up again next week to talk about more sports. We'll see where it goes and keep on watching. Have a good time, and we'll talk soon. Be sporty, guys. Bye.
Right on.
See you.
See ya.
Finish him!